Hey everyone. So let's be real. For the past year or so, it feels like the entire world has been obsessed with one thing, right? ChatGPT. It's writing our emails, helping with code. It's everywhere. But here's a thought. While we've all been watching the chatbot, what if we've been missing the actual revolution? Let's dig in.
This right here. This is the question at the heart of it all. Is ChatGPT just this dazzling magic trick? Something to distract us while the real AI revolution is happening just off stage? I think the answer is going to change how you see, everything.
So you've probably heard the iceberg analogy before, right? It's perfect for this. Everything we see, ChatGPT, all these language models we play with, that's just the tip. It's the visible 10%. The real power, the other 90%, the sheer size of this thing, that's all happening below the surface, deep inside research labs. Okay, so what is down there, under the water? Let's pull back the curtain, shall we? We're going to look at 3 massive breakthroughs that are quietly, reshaping our world, way beyond the spotlight of your average chatbot. All right, here they are, the 3 big pillars of this hidden revolution: generative science, embodied AI, and true multimodal AI. Yeah, I know, they sound kind of technical, maybe a little intimidating, but trust me, the ideas behind them are about to feel very real. Let's tackle them one by one. First up, generative science. Now, this is a game changer. For a long time, AI was all about analyzing data. This is about creating new things from it. We're talking about AI designing brand new proteins, things that have literally never existed in nature, all designed from scratch to target a specific disease. So AI isn't just the lab assistant anymore, it's becoming a co-inventor. Okay, next up is embodied AI. This is where things get really wild, because it's where digital intelligence gets a physical body. Think about this. Humanoid robots are watching a video of someone making coffee, and then they just do it. They replicate the whole process. This isn't some pre-programmed routine. The AI is understanding the idea of making coffee and turning it into physical actions. It's the bridge from a world of bits and bytes to our physical world. And the third big one is true multimodal AI. Okay, so instead of an AI that just reads text or one that just sees a picture, imagine an AI that experiences the world like we do, through multiple senses at once. It can watch video, hear audio, and read text all at the same time, and understand how they connect. So picture this. An AI watches a broken engine, listens to the weird sputtering sound it's making, reads the manual, and then literally talks a mechanic through the entire repair step by step. That's the level of deep understanding we're talking about. Now, I know what you're thinking. This all sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie. But the big question is, so what? How does this actually affect us? Well, these breakthroughs are absolutely not staying in the lab. They're already spilling out into the real world. And they could change, pretty much everything. And the impact is going to be huge. But a lot of it will be invisible to us day to day. In healthcare, we're talking about personalized cancer treatments, literally designed for your specific DNA. For the climate, discovering brand new materials that could lead to super efficient solar panels. And in the stuff we buy, it's the end of one size fits all. It's about getting products made just for you, whenever you need them.
And really, that's the big promise, isn't it? We might finally have a tool that's powerful enough to tackle our biggest planet-sized problems. I mean, think about fighting superbugs. You could simulate millions of new drugs in a flash. Or building climate models that are so accurate they're almost scary. These are the kinds of challenges that have just been too big, too complex for us to handle on our own.
But, and this is a huge but, with this kind of power comes some serious risk. It would be totally irresponsible to just focus on all the good stuff without looking the dangers square in the eye. So what are the things that are keeping the actual researchers up at night? Okay, there are 3 really big ones. First, there's the black box problem. Let's say an AI designs a miracle drug. Awesome. But if we have no idea how it came up with it, can we really trust it? Second, physical safety. When an AI is controlling a robot, a software glitch isn't just a pop-up window. And last, the resources. My goodness. The amount of energy and data these things need is just astronomical, and that comes with its own set of problems. Yeah, let that one really sink in for a second. With embodied AI, a simple software glitch is no longer a 404 error page. It could be a real physical accident. The stakes just went from your computer crashing to a potential safety crisis in the real world. Making sure these things are safe and, on our side, that's going to be a monumental job. So, when we're facing all of this, the good and the bad,
How does our world actually change? And maybe more importantly, what's your role in all of this? Because this isn't just a story about tech anymore, it's a story about us.
And the key thing to get here is how our idea of work is about to get flipped on its head. The last wave of AI, that was all about automating the boring, repetitive stuff, right? This next wave, it's completely different. It's about boosting the things we thought only humans could do: real creativity, scientific discovery, solving messy, complex problems. And that means the skills that are valuable are going to change big time. So what can you do to get ready? 3 things. First, get yourself some AI literacy. You don't have to become a coder, but you've got to understand the fundamentals. Second, double down on what makes you human. Your critical thinking, your sense of ethics, your ability to work with other people, those are your superpowers. And third, just get ready to keep learning, always. Being adaptable, that's going to be your #1 asset, for sure. And that really gets to the heart of it all, right? It's captured perfectly in this thought. The most important work ahead isn't just about building smarter machines, it's about becoming wiser humans to use them. The biggest challenge isn't the tech, it's us. And that leads me to a final thought I want to leave with you. So I really want you to take a moment and think about this. As these AIs start to actually do things in our world, not just talk, but create, discover, and act, if you could point them at any problem, just one, what would it be? What's the first thing you'd want this incredible power to solve? And here's the follow-up, and it might be even more important. What's the one human value, like empathy or fairness or creativity? What's the one thing we have to make sure this technology never, ever compromises? The answers we come up with for these 2 questions, well, that's not just going to define the future of AI, it's going to define our future. Thanks for thinking through this with me.